Hello and welcome to another episode of Line Brand on the Records. I'm Jonathan Blackwell, Managing Director of Line Brand and Nashville Co-work. I try to throw Nashville Co-work out there because that's where we are now. And the more that you engage with us on our YouTube channel and find us on the patreon.com/Nashville page, if you like what we're doing, if you like what Ian's doing, you'll find out about that in a second, and we'll tell you where to find him. But yeah, glad you're here, glad you're engaging with us. Ian Hagan.
Yes, sir.
Ian Hagan, so we grew up together in Lubbock, Texas. He's back.
I haven't seen this guy in, really, we hung out in junior high school, so that's got to be, what is it, almost 30 years ago?
Frightening, yeah.
Yeah.
Ian's aging very well, and he's about to tell us about his successes. And no, because we were talking, he's like here visiting family, and like to catch up with an old friend is really special.
It's
to
awesome,
record it and share it with other people is, why not, right? So, it's like 8:15 at night. We're probably going to go grab some dinner after this. But, just grabbing knowledge and sharing experiences while you can, where you can. And so Ian was telling me about his business and like hiring people, like the importance of culture, like if a business is going to grow,
right,
like how you find the right people. And like there are these fun events with like 30 people where it's like a, make it kind of a socially awkward, entertaining party where people get to self-select out. Like the guy that's like, I've been driving for 15 years and I don't need to stand up, so I'm just going to sit here. And they're like, okay, guy, you just self-selected, you're out of the business. Self-selected yourself out of the business.
I can bring you guys all in. So Jonathan and I have been having a conversation here, kind of talking about how we hire people. If you hear people day in and day out say that they can't find good help, they can't find anyone that they can trust, guess what that brings you? No help. People you can't trust. Keep telling people that, or you can stop telling people that and move forward. Let's tell everyone this isn't a problem. We can hire as many great people as what we want because it's pretty simple, right? Let's create a culture where people want to be here with you. So,
if you're a business warrior.
Right.
So to properly introduce Ian Hagan, so he's on his business card it does say business warrior. So what else can I introduce him as? But of Rowell Services, which is the largest home service company in New Hampshire.
Multi-trade, kind of between doing septic, doing excavation, doing water systems, doing sewer systems, doing heating, air conditioning, electrical, bathroom remodels. There's no one that really can do a full service. For someone that calls you at home, my light switch doesn't work, but hey, I need to service my boiler. Hey, I need to check out my sewer, I need to replace my septic system, I need to have my septic pumped. We can do all that. We're all licensed guys and it's all in-house.
Yeah, and because you were saying like you were like, hey, how many calls for plumbing are we turning away every month?
Right.
And the woman on the phone did the
so
numbers.
Go check and see how much work you're turning away. If you guys can check and see, it's pretty simple. Check and see how much work you're turning away, how many referrals you're doing out. If you don't have a partnership with the people that you're doing a referral to, we can talk to you more about, you can, it'll be pretty amazing to see how much revenue you are missing out on and what you're leaving on the table if you don't take it and do it in-house. But some stuff's not worthwhile to do in-house. I'm not going to, not saying I won't ever clean someone's rain gutters, but maybe we will start doing that if we get enough calls on how to do that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is there, so you're turning away 160 plumbing calls a month, and then you were like, well, that's a pretty easy, let's go into plumbing.
Some low-hanging fruit there, right?
Yeah. And so we were gonna, because this is a short video, and, Ian's time is valuable. I just pretty much turned the camera on, and you weren't gonna run away. So
as you guys can see, I may not be the best on camera, but we'll make it work.
But so if we have like one question that kind of sums up, like, what has taken you from what you were doing to what you are doing now, and kind of the difference, so like, just what moved the needle past, like if you're revving at like 2,000, then all of a sudden you're like, we're at 3,000 or 4,000 now, like what moved that?
First off, getting help, getting congruent with what you want, know what you want. Probably the biggest thing is don't short sell yourself for what you want, go big. Also, be congruent at home and at work. You cannot walk away from work when you go home. You need to be able to talk about work whenever you do go home, and you need to be happy about it. You can be happy whenever you go home from work. If you can't be happy at work and home, well, now you have a bad culture. Now it's going to be tough for you to keep people. Now it's going to be tough for you to be happy at home. And or, you know, I work with my wife. She's an amazing warrior herself. She works harder than anyone that I know. And so it's pretty cool. It's cool to be able to be on the same page. There is no difference between home and work. Our kids are involved in the company. We're involved with our kids' sports and everything else. So why not be congruent with everything?
And that's, so mentioning that, because Angela and I, so, you know, Angela Nash Blackwell is the other half of Nashwell that's, you know, Line Brand is a part of that. She and I have a rule, or actually she has a rule and sometimes I break it, but the rule is, you know, don't talk about Nashwell in the bedroom. Like, don't talk about business in the bedroom.
Like hair pulling and stuff like that? Don't
Well,
bring
no,
it up.
just like, you know, you can talk about it at dinner, you can talk about it on the couch, but it's like, but once you're in that kind of sacred space of rest and connection and like just keep the conversation outside of that room.
Oh.
I mean, it's almost like if you can save yourself before marriage and then, you know, the conjugal relationship is much more meaningful, like it's kind of like that on a daily basis. Like if you're in business together, like leave the conversation outside of the bedroom. Like,
Yeah,
and she got that from, you know, some books that we were reading about.
And that's awesome. And what I'm gonna say with that is, it's, you guys had the conversation, right?
Yeah, it's like
you
whatever
guys
the
are on the
rules are.
same page.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So you gotta be on the same page. My wife and I,
Mm-hmm.
we'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, oh shit,
Uh-huh.
dude, we gotta thought of something,
Mhm.
okay, don't let me forget.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
we don't, you know, but that's
That's
a
warrior
conversation.
style.
But it's no, at that, you guys are congruent with each other.
Yeah.
And you guys know what you guys want, you know what your boundaries are and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
And
I hope we are. I mean, like the more that I, you know, stay on my best behavior, I continue to be. But you know, I got to make sure that
I'm
I'm.
assuming she's a sweetheart. She moved to Lubbock, Texas. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean that's why I have to be on my. You know, I really got to watch what I do because I've already brought her to the middle of nowhere,
Right.
from Sydney, Australia. So.
It's awesome.